hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today I want to talk about something that all of us relate to. The excessive buildup of toxins in the human body. A lot of people say detox diets don't work, detoxification doesn't work. And many people are true when it comes to that. You see, the human body has its ability to basically detoxify your body naturally. The lungs automatically detoxify us. Our liver, detoxification mechanism inbuilt. So is the kidneys, the bowels, and our skin. These are 5 eliminatory organs in the human body. Very rarely do we have to really detoxify people. For example, if they're going through heavy medical treatments, chemotherapy, long doses of steroids, heavy medication, autoimmune conditions, sometimes we have to assist the body to clean out the burden of toxins to reduce the side effects quicker. The principle of Ayurveda, which is a beautiful science when you follow it the full way. You can't take pieces of Ayurveda and say, hey, this sounds good, let me do this. It doesn't work. Ayurveda also works on the principle of first cleaning up the system because the body can thrive when the system is clean. You see, all of us have an intelligence within us which is designed to heal us, protect us, the same intelligence that gave birth to us, that formed us from a little baby egg into a little human being. That intelligence is in all of us and it gets compromised over time. Pollution, toxins, poor lifestyle, poor food, sleep deprivation, too much of stress. Today I'm going to talk about one system in the body, and if you look after this system, your body looks after you. Everyone's talking about the immune system, ways to boost the immune system. Well, guess what? You have a system called the lymphatic system. Now, the lymphatic system is everything when it comes to your immune system, inflammatory markers, reducing inflammation. You want glowing skin, lymphatic system. You want strong hair, lymphatic system. You're struggling with weight. You have stubborn fat that isn't getting off your body. Lymphatic system. You wake up with swellings in your fingers, swellings in your feet, too much of water retention. Again, it involves the lymphatic system. Depression, brain fog, chronic fatigue, basically everything. Why? Why is this system so important? The lymphatic system is also known as the body's garbage disposal system. A sewage drain, sewage passes through. It's a good drain for sewage to pass through. The lymphatic system, it also carries out toxins, fluids from tissues that need to exit the body, and that gets into your lymphatic system, which think of it as your sewage system. And the lymphatic system has to move all of this lymph and all of this waste to our lymph nodes, and then we drain it out of our system. Now, what happens if it gets blocked? Think of a sewage pipe. What happens if it gets blocked? Okay, you're going to have all the sewage collect and it's going to come out of the drain. It's going to overflow. It's going to collect in the pipe. The sewage kept in the pipe is going to breed bacteria. It's going to breed whatever, pathogens, germs, mold, fungi, and everything else. You see, the circulatory system in the human body works for us while we sleep or while we're awake. The heart will continue to pump blood while we're asleep, we're sitting, we're eating, we're resting, we're meditating, no matter what. The circulatory system works all the time. The lymphatic system only works when we move. Which is what brings me to the second point. Walking is the best exercise for the lymphatic system. Anything that involves moving, jumping, skipping, dancing, yoga, anything that involves movement. Every time you take a step, the sole of your foot hits the ground, your lymphatic system gets activated. The lymphatic system has a job of pushing lymph against gravity. The heart is like a pump. It can work to push blood up to our brain against gravity easily. But when we're sedentary, the lymphatic system starts to slow down. The sewage doesn't move. The toxins don't move. And all these toxins are constantly coming out from our tissues. So there are functions in the lymphatic system, one of them being tissue drainage. You know, everything good that goes into our body, there has to be waste. I can eat the best food, but that food is absorbed and there's waste that passes out the next morning in our motions. Likewise with your blood. The blood has a drainage system. Fluids have to get into your lymphatic system to be drained. So tissue drainage is one main function. The second, which will interest most people, the transportation of fats. The lymphatic system plays a huge role in the transportation of fats. And third, your immune response. You can be eating all the foods for the immune system, but if you have a clogged up or slow lymphatic systems allows for white blood cells to transfer through the body to the infected areas where there are germs, viruses, and pathogens where your immune system is meant to attack the foreign invaders. So you see, the immune system is not just about what I should eat, It's about how I keep my systems within me running the right way so my immune system gets trained in the human body. Your white blood cell distribution in the body and movement in the body is highly dependent on the lymphatic system. Highly dependent, which is why, again, an example. I keep giving examples of chemotherapy and cancer patients because this brings out the best understanding of the system. When the body is bombarded with chemotherapy, there are a lot of toxins, there's a lot of inflammation, the lymphatic system gets jammed up. That's why patients start to swell, water retention, lymphedema, all of those issues. But the more you keep moving, the more you keep changing your diet to suit that, a diet that's rich in colors, especially reds like your cranberries, if you get it in your country, pomegranates, beetroots, all colored vegetables, yellows and greens. These are fantastic for the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system also needs good fats. I'm talking about your good saturated fats, your good MUFAs, and your good PUFAs. No refined fats. Okay, no refined fats at all of them cold pressed, wood pressed, naturally occurring fats. Needed fiber. We need insoluble fiber and we need soluble fiber again. Now when we do fad diets stop us from eating most of these things. So you may lose weight, but guess what? You're building bigger health problems because your lymphatic system doesn't get what it needs. So we need the right amount of protein for repair. We need the right amount of protein for repair as well. So all your macros need to be in place according to your health goals, but you need all the macros. Now, someone may need low carb, good, have low carb. Someone may need more protein, have more protein depending on your workouts and your goals. Coming back to the lymphatic system. We had a patient about 7.5 months ago. We did everything for the patient to lose weight. He was exercising, he was sleeping well, he was doing everything. And then one day he said, hey, I've forgotten to tell you that for the last 6 months, I get a swelling in my fingertips. Every morning, there's like water retention and it feels like kind of puffy. I can't even put my wedding ring on in the mornings, but by midday, I can do that. We checked his kidney. The kidney was absolutely fine. Absolute clear symptom of the lymphatic system being clogged. Over the next couple of weeks, we worked to clean out the lymphatic system. The water retention stopped in the morning. The weight loss plateau was broken. So you understand, we only think that weight loss is about exercise and food. It's about everything. Your lymphatic system works better when you're not sleep deprived, which is why when you're sleep deprived, you wake up puffy in the morning, water retention, fat face, water in your fingers, water in your feet. Of course, you should rule out kidney problems and all of that stuff. But mostly when you have disturbed sleep, this is how you look. So a lot of women and men wake up and they say, I hate my puffy look in the morning. Just sleep better. It's as simple as that. You can't keep on covering up your puffy face and your dark circles with eyeshadows or whatever it's called and stuff like that. I mean, do it if you want to, but don't cover up a symptom which is trying to tell you to sleep better so that you have better skin. So the lymphatic system plays a huge role in cancers. When you ever hear of a cancer patient and they said, oh yes, it was a breast cancer and the lymph nodes were infected, or the surgeon had to remove the lymph nodes because they were infected, involves the lymphatic system. Like, a lot of people, they don't want to sweat under their arms. So they use special sprays and, so-called perfumes that stop sweat from coming out from their arms, under their arms. That's a huge mistake. You're putting toxins back into your system. We're meant to sweat. It's as simple as that. We're meant to sweat. There are other ways to smell good and all of that stuff. But when you do that, when you try to block your own lymphatic nodes from a lot of toxins come out in sweat as well. That's why, you lift up your arm, you sweat underneath. Sometimes it doesn't smell too good. Those are toxins coming out. We don't try to use unnatural ways to stop sweating. That's the worst thing. Your skin is an eliminatory organ. If you're trying to stop sweating, you're keeping all of the stuff that your body's trying to push outside of you. You're keeping it inside. Extremely important to understand. The cosmetics you use on your body, the creams, are all getting absorbed into your system. So you're either doing it the right way or you're doing it the wrong way. A lot of people have chronic fatigue and something called brain fog. They wake up in the morning tired, lethargic, they slept well. Vitamin D levels are good, they're eating well, they're working out. Chronic fatigue syndrome, again, lymphatic system. Clean out your lymphatic system because the sewage isn't moving. What do you think's happening? It's slowing you down. It's producing its own set of gases and new toxins that is slowing you down. The more toxins you have in the blood in your body, the more it will slow you down. That's why anyone who goes in for a cleanse or a detox, the first 1 or 2 days, they have a dull headache. They start feeling nauseous. Why? Your body's cleaning out. The toxins have to get into your blood to get out of your system. The moment they get into the blood, you feel nauseous. The body's doing the right thing at the right time. So remember your lymphatic system. There are many things you can do, like I said, from your sleep to your activity, to your food, to even stress levels, relaxing, okay? But the most important thing is walking. That is the most important thing. You want to restart, you want to re-stimulate your lymphatic system, walk, walk, walk. Now, if you're a patient and you can't walk, or you're bedridden, or for some reason you unfortunately can't walk, you can still stimulate your lymphatic system when you press below the soles of your feet. So if you can have someone press the soles of your feet for maybe 3 to 5 minutes twice a day, you can stimulate the lymphatic system. And of course, if you can't walk, you can also do movements in bed or in a wheelchair or where you're sedentary with resistance bands. There are always movements that you can, but you need to understand movement is medicine. The longer you're sitting, the slower your lymphatic and the more inactive your lymphatic system is. And while we are constantly generating toxins, you could be the healthiest person in the world, but you're still generating toxins. You have to, as long as you're eating, as long as you're breathing in air, there will be toxins produced. The healthier body will get rid of it quicker. The more sedentary and unhealthy body will take time. And the longer you keep toxins in your system, the more problems you're going to have. So now today, if you're that person that's stuck with your weight loss or your fat loss, you're stuck with skin issues, sleep issues, hair issues, whatever it is, water retention, whatever it is, first look within. Clean up your lymphatic system through your exercise, through sweating, through meditation. Today, meditation and the lymphatic system are also connected because cortisol levels come down, adrenaline levels come down when we're calm. Laughter is a beautiful medicine for the lymphatic system. The more you laugh, the more you activate the lymphatic system. This is the beauty of the human body. Today, if just step back right now and reflect, we're so health obsessed, we're trying to do stuff all the time for our body. But never forget, we have an intelligence that is way more intelligent than us that's already doing this. It already has the mechanisms to protect us from the worst viruses, bacteria, pollutants in the air if we give it what it needs. If we block the main internal architect design of the human body, the intelligence cannot flourish. And that's the biggest issue. So we come back to basics of reviving the intelligence in the human body and allowing our body to work for us. Have a great weekend, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care. Is all about you. I think we've done a couple of videos on the lymphatic system. It's on our YouTube channel. We go more into detail into the specifics of nutrition and everything, so you may want to check that out. Until then, the one thing that you can do right now, get up and walk whenever. Walk in the morning, walk between your calls, walk when you're talking on the phone, walk between every hour that you're sitting, even if it's for 2 minutes. Jump. Rebounding is a beautiful exercise for the lymphatic system. If you don't have a trampoline, jump. Imaginary skipping, jumping jack, any jumping movement stimulates the lymphatic system. Like I said at the beginning of the call, it doesn't cost you money, but you neglect your health and you fall sick. I can't promise you that it won't cost you money. In fact, it could be extremely expensive. So that's why we say the investment is always in prevention. That is free. And even if you fall sick, like all of us can fall sick, at least your chances to recover with the least dependency on heavy drugs and medication and downtime being sick is highly reduced, because a healthy body that gets sick can recover way, way faster than an unhealthy body that is sick. Have a great weekend, everyone.